If you're over 60 and living in a city right now, what I'm about to share could save you thousands of dollars, maybe even your quality of life in the years ahead. Cities across America are becoming unlivable for seniors, not by accident, not by coincidence, but through deliberate policies that make urban living so expensive, so complicated, and so hostile that retirees have no choice but to leave. Your property taxes are skyrocketing. Your cost of living is doubling. Your safety is declining. And the services you paid into for 40 years, they're being redirected away from you. But here's what most people don't realize. There's a map of places that are rolling out the welcome mat for seniors. Places where your retirement dollar goes 3 times further. Places where you're valued, not viewed as a burden. Stay with me until the end, because I'm going to reveal the 5 best places for seniors to relocate before 2026, and the exact steps to make your move without losing money or peace of mind. You bought your home decades ago. Maybe you paid it off. You thought you were secure. But property taxes don't care that you're on a fixed income. In cities like San Francisco, Chicago, and New York, property taxes have increased by 40 to 60% in just the last 10 years. Your Social Security didn't increase by 40%. Your pension didn't increase by 60%. The math doesn't work anymore. Thousands of seniors are being forced to sell homes they've lived in for 30, 40, even 50 years, not because they want to, but because they can no longer afford the taxes on property they already own. Groceries in major cities now cost 30 to 50% more than in smaller towns. Utilities are through the roof because cities are implementing new climate policies that hit your energy bill hardest. A gallon of milk in Manhattan, $7. In rural Tennessee, $3.50. When you're living on $1,500 or $2,000 a month from Social Security, these differences aren't minor. They're the difference between paying your bills and choosing between medicine and food. Seniors are being targeted, purse snatchings, home invasions, scams, criminals know you're more vulnerable. And police response times in major cities, they've doubled or tripled in many areas. Budget cuts mean fewer officers. Fewer officers mean you're on your own. Walk down the street in Seattle, Portland, Los Angeles, you'll see tent cities, open drug use, aggressive panhandling. Is this the environment you worked 40 years to retire into? This sounds backwards, doesn't it? Cities should have the best health care, but hospital systems are consolidating. Emergency rooms are closing. The hospitals that remain, overwhelmed. 6, 8, 10-hour waits in the ER are becoming normal. And here's something most people don't know. Medicare acceptance is declining in expensive cities because reimbursement rates don't cover the cost of urban office space and staff. Doctors are leaving cities or refusing Medicare patients altogether. Public transportation is being cut. Senior centers are being defunded. The programs you paid into through decades of taxes being eliminated to balance budgets. Cities are being redesigned for young, mobile, tech workers, not retirees who need accessible services, reliable transportation, and community support. This isn't accidental. Let me show you what's really happening. There's a pattern here. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. You've heard about 15-minute cities, right? Everything you need within a 15-minute walk or bike ride. Sounds convenient. But ask yourself, who is this designed for? Young people who can walk 15 minutes. Not people who need cars for medical appointments. These plans restrict vehicle access, implement congestion pricing, and create zones where your independence becomes a liability instead of an asset. They're designing cities that exclude you by design. Cities want you to sell. They need you to sell. Why? Because your home, purchased decades ago, is sitting on valuable land that could be redeveloped into high-density housing for young, high-earning tech workers who pay more in income taxes than you do. You're not imagining the pressure. It's real. It's calculated. Make the city uncomfortable enough, expensive enough, and you'll sell. They get the land, developers get the profit. And you're displaced. You paid property taxes for 40 years, income taxes for 40 years. Where is that money going now? Not to senior services. Those are being cut. Not to programs that benefit retirees. Those are being eliminated. Instead, the money's going to attract and retain younger workers. Free downtown Wi-Fi, bike lanes, co-working spaces, innovation hubs, all designed for people under 35. You're being systematically deprioritized in the city you helped build. I'm not debating climate change. I'm talking about implementation, carbon taxes, energy surcharges, vehicle restrictions. These policies hit fixed incomes the hardest. You can't just trade in your car for an electric vehicle when you're living on Social Security. You can't afford the doubled utility bills when green energy mandates increase costs. These policies are making cities unaffordable for seniors specifically. And it's not a bug. It's a feature. But here's the good news. While some places are pushing you out, other places are pulling you in. I'm going to give you 5 specific locations. Real places with real numbers. Places where seniors are thriving, not just surviving. Tennessee has become the promised land for retirees, and the numbers prove why. 0 state income tax. That means your Social Security, your pension, your retirement account withdrawals completely untaxed at the state level. If you're living on $30,000 a year in retirement income, that's $1,500 to $2,000 back in your pocket every year compared to high tax states. Property taxes are dramatically lower. A home that costs you $6,000 a year in property taxes in New Jersey, same value home in Tennessee, $1,800. That's real money. Money that stays in your account. Healthcare access in Tennessee is exceptional. Vanderbilt Medical Center, HCA Healthcare Headquarters, world-class facilities with specialists who accept Medicare without hesitation. And wait times, manageable. A routine specialist appointment that takes 3 months to get in Chicago, 3 weeks in Nashville. The climate is moderate, 4 seasons, but winters are mild. You're not shoveling snow. You're not trapped indoors for months. The community atmosphere is strong. Tennessee has a culture of respecting elders. Church communities are active. Volunteer opportunities are abundant. You'll find your people. Specific towns to consider: Franklin, Brentwood, Maryville, Farragut. These aren't tourist traps. They're real communities where seniors are building lives. Cost of living is 15 to 25% lower than major metros, but the quality of life, higher, much higher. The warning, though, prices are rising. More people are discovering Tennessee every month. The time to move is now, while it's still affordable. Florida. Everyone thinks Florida when they think retirement, but most people are looking in the wrong places. Skip Miami. Skip Orlando. Those are tourist cities with tourist prices. The Gulf Coast is where you want to be. Sarasota, Naples, Port Charlotte, the Villages. No state income tax, just like Tennessee. But Florida has something else, the homestead exemption. If you're over 65 and you make your Florida home your primary residence, you get massive property tax reductions. We're talking thousands of dollars a year. The climate is year-round warm. No heating bills in winter. Your utility costs drop dramatically. And the senior population is massive. You won't be isolated. You won't be the only one over 60. Entire communities are built around active adult living. World-class healthcare is everywhere. Mayo Clinic in Jacksonville. Moffitt Cancer Center in Tampa. These aren't just hospitals. They're medical research institutions. You're getting cutting-edge care. The infrastructure is senior-focused. Wide sidewalks. Accessible buildings. Services designed with mobility in mind. But here's the caution. Hurricanes are real. Don't buy on the beach. Don't buy in flood zones. Stick to elevated areas on the Gulf Coast. Insurance is manageable if you're smart about location. And one more thing, Florida doesn't have state income tax because it has sales tax. You'll pay more when you buy things. But if you're living modestly, the trade-off is worth it. Texas. The Hill Country and Panhandle regions are hidden gems. No state income tax. Low property taxes with senior exemptions available. Abundant affordable housing. You can buy a beautiful home in Fredericksburg, Kerrville, Georgetown, or Amarillo for half what you'd pay in California or the Northeast. The economy is strong. Texas doesn't rely on one industry. Oil, tech, healthcare, agriculture. It's diversified. That means recession resistance. That means services don't disappear when times get tough. Healthcare is excellent. Texas Medical Center in Houston is the largest medical complex in the world. Dell Medical School in Austin is bringing innovation. And here's something you'll notice immediately. Texas has a culture of respecting elders. It's not just politeness. It's genuine. You'll feel valued. You'll feel seen. The climate varies by region. Hill country has mild winters and hot summers. Panhandle has more seasonal variation. Choose based on your preference. Cost of living is low. Groceries, utilities, entertainment, all significantly cheaper than coastal cities. Your retirement dollar stretches. You can actually enjoy life instead of just surviving. Specific towns, Fredericksburg for wine country and German heritage, Kerrville for outdoor activities and natural beauty, Georgetown for proximity to Austin without Austin prices, Amarillo for wide open spaces and true affordability, North Carolina. The Piedmont and mountain regions offer something special natural beauty combined with modern amenities. The tax structure is moderate. They do have state income tax, but retirement income gets exemptions. Social Security is not taxed. Pension income up to certain amounts is not taxed. You keep more than you think. 4 true seasons without harsh winters. You get spring flowers, summer warmth, fall colors, and winter, light, manageable. A few snow days, not a few snow months. Healthcare is top tier. Duke University Medical Center, UNC hospitals. These are world-renowned institutions, and they're accessible, not just in major cities, but throughout the region. The geography is diverse. Want mountains? Asheville. Want coast? Wilmington. Want small town charm? Hendersonville. Want growing cities? Winston-Salem. You have options. The veteran benefits are strong, if that applies to you. North Carolina takes care of its military retirees. Cost of living is rising but still reasonable. You're not getting California prices, but you're not getting Tennessee bargains either. It's middle ground. The trade-off is quality of life, natural beauty, clean air, water you can trust, communities that care, specific areas. Asheville for arts and culture and mountain living. Hendersonville for apple orchards and small town feel. Winston-Salem for medical access and affordability. Wilmington for coastal living without Florida crowds. Idaho. This one surprises people, but it shouldn't. Idaho has the lowest crime rates on this entire list. You will feel safe. You will sleep soundly. Property is still affordable compared to the West Coast, though prices are rising as people discover it. You get tight-knit communities with Midwest values. People help each other. People know their neighbors. It's not anonymous urban living. The environment is pristine. Clean air, clean water, national forests, outdoor recreation if you're able. And if you're not, the beauty is still there to enjoy. The culture is self-sufficient. Preppers are normal here. Independence is valued. If you want to grow a garden, collect rainwater, install solar panels, nobody thinks you're crazy. They think you're smart. The tax structure is friendly. Retirement income gets deductions. Property taxes are reasonable. Sales tax is manageable. Healthcare access is improving rapidly. Boise has growing medical infrastructure. Street Luke's health system is expanding. And for serious issues, you're a short flight to Seattle or Salt Lake City. Specific towns, Meridian and Nampa for suburban living near Boise, Coeur d'Alene for lake living and resort atmosphere, Idaho Falls for smaller city feel with big city amenities. The downside, winters are real, you will see snow, you will need to plan for heating costs. But the summers, gorgeous, perfect. The kind of weather that reminds you why you're alive. This location is best for seniors who value safety and independence above all else. If that's you, Idaho should be on your list. Now you know where to go. But knowing isn't enough. You need a plan. You need steps. Let me give them to you. First, test before you invest. Do not buy a home in a place you've never lived. Rent for 3 to 6 months first. Experience the worst season. If you're considering Florida, go in August. If you're considering Idaho, go in January. You need to know what you're signing up for. Talk to locals over 60. Ask them the real questions. What's healthcare actually like? How much do utilities really cost? Where do you shop? Where do you find community? Check healthcare facilities in person. Drive to the hospital. Time it. Can you get there in under 30 minutes? Tour senior centers. Are they active? Are they funded? Will you find people like you? This reconnaissance saves you from expensive mistakes. Next, do the financial planning. Calculate your total cost savings. Take your current expenses, housing, taxes, utilities, groceries, healthcare. Now calculate what those same expenses would be in your new location. The difference is real money. Money that can fund travel, hobbies, gifts to grandchildren, or just peace of mind. Factor in moving costs. Moving across state lines isn't cheap, but it's a one-time expense that pays for itself within a year or two through lower living costs. Check if Medicare providers are available and accepting new patients in your new location. This is critical. Call ahead, verify, don't assume. Investigate property tax exemptions for seniors. Every state has them. Every county has variations. You could save thousands by understanding the rules before you buy. Downsize strategically. This is hard, but necessary. Sell while city property values are high. Your home is worth more now than it will be in 2 years as more seniors flee cities. Get rid of 50% of your possessions. You don't need them. They're weighing you down. You're not buying just a house. You're buying freedom. Freedom from stuff. Freedom from expense. Freedom from worry. Build community before you move. Join online groups for your destination area. Facebook groups for retirees in that region. Local forums. Church groups, if that's your thing. Connect with senior centers remotely. Call them. Ask about activities. Ask about memberships. Find your tribe before you arrive. When you show up, you'll already have connections. You won't be starting from zero. Timing matters enormously. The best time to move is spring of next year. March, April, May. Why? Weather is good for moving. You avoid summer heat. You have time to settle before next winter. You get the best selection of homes because spring is when inventory increases. The worst time? December through March of next year. Everyone is rushing. Weather is terrible. Prices spike due to demand. Competition is fierce. Early movers get the best deals and best locations. Now, 5 mistakes you must avoid. First mistake, moving too far from family. Loneliness kills more seniors than heart disease. If your children and grandchildren are on the East Coast, don't move to Idaho just because it's cheap. Balance independence with connection. A 4-hour drive is manageable. A 4-hour flight means you'll see them once a year. Be honest about this. Second mistake, choosing beauty over practicality. Arizona looks stunning in photographs, but when you're 75 and it's 115 degrees for 3 straight months, beauty doesn't matter. You're trapped indoors. Your electric bill is $300. Your health is suffering. Pretty photos do not equal livable reality. Visit in the worst season. Make your decision based on reality, not fantasy. Third mistake, ignoring healthcare access. The nearest hospital should be under 30 minutes away. Not 45, not an hour. Under 30. Specialist availability matters. If you have a chronic condition, you need specialists who understand it and accept Medicare. Check acceptance rates before you move. A region with beautiful scenery, but no cardiologist won't help you when you need one. Fourth mistake, buying in declining areas. Some small towns look charming, but they're dying. Young people are leaving. Schools are closing. Grocery stores are shutting down. When the tax base shrinks, services disappear, your property value drops, you're stuck. Research population trends. Are people moving to this area or away from it? Growing areas maintain services. Declining areas cut them. Fifth mistake, waiting too long. The market windows close fast. Your city home is losing value as the exodus grows. Every month you wait, it's worth less. Your destination prices are rising as demand increases. Every month you wait, it costs more. The best time to move was 2 years ago. The second best time is right now. This moment. Not next year. Not when you're ready. Now, while you still can, cities will only get worse for seniors. The policies aren't reversing. The costs aren't decreasing. Your options are shrinking daily. Those who move first get the best opportunities. You've worked your whole life, 40, 50, maybe 60 years of labor, paying taxes, following rules, building communities. You deserve to live somewhere that values you. You deserve a place where your retirement dollar buys dignity, not just survival. These 5 locations I shared, Tennessee, Florida, Texas, North Carolina, Idaho, they want your wisdom. They want your stability. They want your presence. Don't let your current city push you into poverty or isolation. Don't wait until you have no choice but to move in crisis. Make the move now, on your terms, while you still have options, while you still have control. In the description below, you'll find a free relocation checklist. 30 days of specific actions, research steps, financial planning worksheets, moving timeline, contact lists, everything you need to make this transition without the overwhelm. It's designed specifically for seniors. No technical jargon, no complicated forms, just clear, simple steps. Download it. Print it. Start working through it today. And if you found this helpful, share it with someone over 60 who's struggling in a city. They'll thank you for it. Time is not on our side, but action is. And you still have time to act.